In today's video, we're going to be talking about a company who is a direct competitor with Tesla and are likely to complete a merger that will make them go public. Now, I firstly found out about this through TikTok, actually. I was just browsing through and it came up on my feed. So I took a look at it and initially I was a little bit skeptical about it. I didn't think it was true. So I did my own little research and it is in fact true. Now, the direct competitor that I'm talking about is Nikola Motors, and it wasn't actually Nikola Motors that I saw on the app. It was actually another company called VectoIQ, and what they were talking about is they were talking about this merger with Nikola Motors that would in fact make Nikola Motors go public and then hopefully increase that stock price. Now, before we jump into it and talk about these companies, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe if you haven't already, so hit that little red button down below. Of course, hit the bell next to it if you'd like to be notified with my next video. But starting off right now, if we take a look here, we can see the VectoIQ price, okay? So right now it's sitting around $20 per share. And it's gone up almost 25 or roughly 25% within the last day. So what this could be is actually a lot of people are hearing this information about this merger and they're anticipating hopefully an increase in the share price when this merger goes ahead in the future. So they're jumping in now and piling in a lot of money, so it's causing that share price to go up. And this is in fact something I did myself after doing a bunch of research about this merger and everything like that. I decided to buy myself 10 shares. So I initially bought one share that was valued at about $18 a share, and then I bought a further 9 shares at around $20 per share. Now, this was done out of pure speculation. This isn't actually something I would usually do and not my kind of strategy. I'm more of a buy and hold long term and mostly with safer investments. But I thought, you know what, I've got $200, let's invest it. And to me, if I lose that $200 and things go wrong, then to me, that's not a big deal. And if things were to go right, then we could actually see a pretty nice position in this company. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I did do a little bit of research before I brought into this stock here, and I did have a look into VectoIQ, and we can have a look at them here. And basically what VectoIQ are is they are a holding company. And they are actually led by this man here, Steve Girsky. And if you don't know who Steve Girsky is, he was actually the former vice chairman of General Motors, and now he's currently the CEO of VectoIQ. And on the 6th of May, which it does say the 7th on the picture here because I'm from New Zealand, so we're in fact a day ahead of the United States, but they did actually announce a little thing on their Twitter here. Nikola Motors, they said that they anticipate a merger between themselves and VectoIQ to be completed within the first 2 weeks of June. And as a result of this, tons of investors started piling money into the VectoIQ stock with the anticipation of Nikola Motors becoming the next Tesla. Now, taking a look at Nikola Motors here, they are actually a startup company and they specialize in electric vehicles, much the same like Tesla. So they have a range of different vehicles ranging from electric jet skis, as we can see here, all the way up to their trucks and even their semi-trucks, which was in the photo just before. And their vehicles are proposed to operate off 2 energy sources. The first one is battery-powered vehicles, and then the second one is fuel cell operated vehicles. And these vehicles are estimated to be available in North America within 2021. That's for the battery-powered vehicles. And then as for the fuel cell operated vehicles, they are expected to be released 2 years later, so in 2023, to the rest of North America, and then some moving into Europe and other countries. And if we take a look at their press release here, which I will leave links to my research down below in the description, but you can see here they have more than 14,000 pre-orders, which represents $10 billion in potential revenue. And we can also see that the company will be adding Stephen Girsky, the current CEO of VectoIQ, as I mentioned earlier, to their board of directors. Now, we can already take that the name Nikola suggests that they are already a direct competitor with Tesla, and they in fact gone about this a little bit differently when it goes to going public. Traditionally, companies will go public by releasing an IPO, just like Tesla. However, this way, what they've done is they've actually decided to merger with VectoIQ, who are already a public traded company, which will then essentially make themselves become public. Now, there's no certainty as to why they decided to do it this way, rather than the traditional way. It could be that they can become public quicker by doing it this way, or in fact it just means they escape a bunch of hurdles or fees that might have come with going public the traditional way. Now, once this merger is complete, the stock ticker for VectoIQ will change from VTIQ to NKLA to represent Nikola Corporation, which will be the new company. And by going public, this will actually allow Nikola Corporation to have access to more capital. So what does VectoIQ actually do? Who are they? And why were they created? Well, VectoIQ was created in 2018, and they actually went public as a special purpose acquisition company, or an SPAC. Now, a reason a company may go public this way is in order to raise capital with the intention of acquiring another company in the future. So under an SPAC, they have the intentions of acquiring a company within the next 24 months. So initially they want to raise the capital, and then within that 24 months period, they then want to acquire another company. So if we have a look at the VectoIQ 5-year chart here, we can see they initially went public at around $10 per share. They released 20 million shares and raised a capital of $200 million. Over that time, they have gradually increased in price, very slowly though, but then we can see some small spikes here and there, leading up to now, where we can see this massive spike here, which is in fact influenced by that merger that should be happening in June. And so if we have a look at Nikola Motors, we can see that they offer some similar products as to Tesla in terms of electric vehicles, but then they also have a different range of vehicles, ranging from the jet ski here to these other OHV vehicles. We can also see they have a range of trucks, starting with this Nikola Badger pickup truck, all the way up to these other semi-trucks, and you can have a look. They're available in North America, as well as this one here available in Europe. And just by looking at what Nikola Motors has to offer, you can see why investors are getting excited about this stock. And so in conclusion, we can see why this stock is in pure speculation right now, and why people are investing, and why I in fact chose to invest just $200. Because anything could happen. It could go wrong. It could all go down the drain and the share price could drop. Or it could all go to plan, the merger could happen, and the stock price could go up if Nikola Motors or Nikola Corporation, when it happens, decide to follow in the footsteps of Tesla. And so this is why I decided to invest that $200, because of that risk reward factor. $200, if I were to lose that, that to me is not a big deal, but that reward out of it, if this stock does decide to go up, let's say for example it goes to $200, then I've already 10x'd my investment. So we can see within the next 5 to 10 years, I'm willing to hold this stock for quite a while and see what this company can actually do. So you can see that I'm really excited about this stock, but a little disclaimer is I'm not going out and recommending or suggesting you guys buy this stock. It's completely up to you, because as I say in most of my videos, I'm not a financial advisor. However, if you are looking to jump on this stock right now, or possibly just get started in investing, then I'll leave some links to some apps down below that I've used. We have Hatch, and then we also have Stake. If you choose to go with Stake, I have made videos of these two platforms comparing them, so you can choose which one might be better for yourself. But if you decide to go with Stake, if you use the link, you'll get yourself a free stock either of GoPro, Dropbox, or Nike. And if you decide to go with that Hatch link down below, then that way you will get yourself $20 when you make an initial deposit of $100. And I'm pretty sure it's 100 New Zealand dollars deposit and 20 US dollars bonus from it. So these platforms will allow Kiwis to invest in the US stock market. So you can go and check out my videos about them. I do portfolio updates, I do comparisons, reviews, everything like that. So you can decide which one you want to go with. Or maybe you want to go with both of them, because at the end of the day, you can get rewards from both and they're free to use. But that is all from me today. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.